What's going on, guys? I'm SimpleSimon, and today I am going to Go Figure, which is an awesome toy collectible store. Back when I was doing Nerds Day Out vlogs with Sarah, we actually went there, and I think in the second episode we went to Lobos and Go Figure. So I've done videos there before, but it's actually changed locations since then, and I actually have never been to the new location. So I'm super pumped to go check it out. It's quite far away now. I used to be located in like Coburg or something, which is like, you know, maybe a 25-minute drive for me. Now it's out in a place called Ravenhall, which sounds like a place out of Harry Potter. It's about a 50-minute drive for me now. So gonna make a day of it. Go check it out and see what the place has to offer. But before I start, make sure you guys show some support for the channel. Give this video a like, leave a comment, and don't forget I've also got a Redbubble store. If you guys want to get some SimpleSimon merchandise, you can get all kinds of things, prints, t-shirts, whatever you want. It's all there at Redbubble. There'll be a link in the description below. Let's do this. Alrighty, so you know how I said Google told me that it was about a 45 to 50 minute drive? Well, turns out
I lied.
it actually took me more like an hour and 10 minutes to get there. But once I got there, I did get prime time parking right next to the Go Figure van, as you can see here. So I was a little bit confused on actually how to get into the place. There's a door there, as you can see, but I did notice this other door on the side. So I thought, since this was facing the street, maybe this is the entrance. Turns out it was that first door. So after this, I had to go back to that front door, and then this dude walked out just as I was filming the door, which was kind of embarrassing. Anyway, here I am inside the new Go Figure for the first time. And I do apologize for this disgusting camera work right here. First thing I noticed that they didn't have at the old shop was this dog. I don't know what it was doing. It was just chilling in the shop. It was the Go Figure dog. Pretty cool. Anyway, let's get to the shop tour. Here's some Band Presto for all my anime fans out there. That's anime, for those who didn't get my... Anyway, so Go Figure have a whole ton of anime. This entire wall here is full of anime, manga, goodness. Go Figure have always been known to have a big pop collection, and they do have a lot of, I guess, vintage collectible pops like these Rebels ones. They aren't easy to find. Walking Dead, I'm a huge Walking Dead guy now. I would have loved to have bought one of these figures, but unfortunately I didn't have any characters that I really wanted. Like, you know, I like Rick, Michonne, and Daryl, and they were all gone. Here's some Transformers for all you Transformer guys. Ooh, looks like an original Ultra Magnus there. I had one of those when I was a kid. Very cool. You got some Marvel Legends figures here. That Punisher figure's cool. I did look long and hard for my Angela figure. They didn't have it, but since I filmed this video, I actually picked up that Angela figure, and you can check out that video in the back catalog now. Lego minifigs is something I've always wanted to collect, but when hunting for some that I really want, I found out how expensive they can get. Look at those Thanoses at the back. How are they minifigs? They're more like Biggie figs, if you ask me. I've always been a huge fan of Bruce Lee, one of my idols growing up. The most I ever spent on a pop vinyl was actually this one on the right there in the yellow jumpsuit. Paid about $90 for that a couple of years back. You got some Moff Gideon. These are Hot Toys, I think. That Superman's pretty cool. That Venom is bad ass. They really do have stuff for everyone at this place. They've even got music collectibles for people who are just into music. You got some AC/DC, a lot of hard rock, I guess. I mean, those bands really get the most collectibles. I mean, there's some Wacko Jacko there, some Muse. Hey, the dog came up and said hi to me. You're a good dog, aren't you? Yes. And then he's just like, see ya. Here's some more 80s hard rock goodness. Gunners, Alice Cooper, Kiss. Right up my alley. I love all these bands. I really dig these reaction figures they got here. I had a Rob Halford one, which I really wanted to get, but held off. So at the old location, they had a massive wrestling section. The store was really known for their wrestling collectibles, so if you're into wrestling, you would have loved them. They used to have in-store signings from professional WWE wrestlers and things like that as well. Here's some Dragon Ball goodness. Look at these, some Dragon Ball kicks for all you shoe guys. Got some more Bruce Lee goodness, Bruce Lee action figures. I've actually hopefully got a Bruce Lee action figure on the way, which I'll show you in a video eventually. I stumbled across a little Aliens Predator section, so I had to have a look at these. Q-figs aren't really my thing, but Power Loader is always cool. NECA figures. I've never bought a NECA figure, new anyway. I've got a loose one. But yeah, I'd like to one day, but they're kind of pricey, so when I buy a NECA figure, I want it to be the right one, I guess. In saying that, I nearly bought this one because this is a NECA figure, but they've actually done the packaging at the front similar to the old vintage Kenner figures, which was super cool, so I nearly bought that. But I really didn't have a lot of funds going to the shop that day. One of these days, I really want to own a Robocop figure, and that Robocop figure right there is absolutely badass. You got some Clubber Lang here. Rocky and Rambo were like my two biggest heroes as a kid. They were, if I had to name two of my biggest heroes, Rambo and Rocky, and they're not even real people. A little while back, they did these McFarlane My Hero Academia action figures. These aren't it, these are different ones, but I really want to get those old ones, but I missed out because I wasn't an action figure guy back then. Here's is that She-Ra's horse unicorn thing? She-Ra? Yeah? There's some Ninja Turtles for all you TMNT guys. They had TMNT and Motu all in the same section here. You've got some Harry Potter action. Hey look, it's Ravenclaw! See? Ravenhall, like I said earlier, Ravenhall, Ravenclaw. It's kind of the same thing. Now these are Star Wars Kotobukiya statues. Now, I love my Kotobukiya statues, but these Star Wars ones, you never see them. They'd be like super rare. I've never seen them in the store until now. And here's some Hello Kitty for Sarah. I would have bought this if I had more money for Sarah, but unfortunately, like I said, I wasn't loaded going to the store that day. Obviously, every collectible store is going to have a Star Wars section, and their Star Wars section was absolutely awesome. I was super fascinated by these Star Wars Hot Wheels. They looked absolutely amazing. And then I saw the price tag. I was like, holy crap! And then I've never wanted one more now. I want one so bad. And then I finally made it to the last aisle and I finally got to all the superhero stuff. So it was just all DC and Marvel madness. Now, it was around this time where I started to get a weird feeling in my stomach, but you probably don't want to hear that story, but I'll probably tell you a bit more about it later in this video anyway. So I was nearly done looking, and then I stumbled across this little box of comic books. So I had to go through there. There's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Superman cover. It was pretty random stuff in there. One last shot of the doggo for all you doggo people. Here's some cool movies, and this is the actual counter of the store where they store all their hot toys and things like that. So if you're a big Hot Toys collector, they do have a lot of hot toys, as you can see on this wall. And then it was time to say goodbye to the doggy. Alright, so it's been a little bit since I left. I ran into an emergency. I really needed a toilet, so I had to get out of Go Figure. But I had a really good chat with the owner before I left, but we'll get to that in a bit. I am now going to go get some food and pick up a vacuum cleaner for Sarah. That lunch was pretty average, and turns out I didn't have to pick up a vacuum. I had to pick up a tower fan for Sarah, who bought it for her mum for Christmas, and bloody that tower fan was the size of a little human. I had to carry around the shopping centre. Anyway, Go Figure, big day today. Go Figure was really good. Obviously, I used to go there quite a lot at their old location. This was the first time I visited them since they moved, which was about 6 months ago. Yeah, and then I ended up chatting to the owner for about half an hour. I think his name was Jeff, a real nice dude. But just talking about like the business side of things, like why, he gave me a bit of backstory about why they moved, and just talking about just business during the Christmas period. Obviously I work in retail, and I guess we both agreed that, the 3 weeks leading up to Christmas used to be the busiest time of the year for retail, and now it's been completely killed off, and because of Black Friday. Black Friday has really taken off here in Australia in the last few years, and it's really killed Christmas. But anyway, I did end up picking up something from the shop. Very cool shop still, but I don't know how often I'm going to be visiting, because that drive today was... That freeway is so stupid, doesn't even make sense. So I picked up a Batmobile. This is something I've actually wanted for a bit. It came out a little while back, so I haven't seen it around for a while. So I actually bought the, it's from Jada Toys. They do these little Batmobile models. They normally do them in 3 sizes. So this is like the one, whatever scale, and then there's like a medium sized one, and then there's like a big ass one. The reason I bought this was because a little while back, I actually got these 89 and the 66 Batmobile from my work. So I picked these ones up a little while back, and I always had the intention to pick up the Battinson one as well. And then it was a bit too late by the time I decided to that I really wanted to get it. I couldn't find it anywhere. So they had it for a pretty reasonable price. So yeah, I thought I'd pick up a little Battinson Batmobile. I think that's it. It'll probably be the new year by the time this video comes out. I got such a backlog of videos. This year I'm probably going to really focus on doing more vlogs like this. I mean, look, I'm probably going to run out of places to go, but I'll obviously start revisiting a lot of the same places. These vlog videos seem to be doing quite well for me, and obviously I'm not going to be doing my weekly comic book hauls anymore, so maybe I'll do a weekly vlog. I know, I'll probably run out of ideas real quick though. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments, have you been to Go Figure? Let us know what you thought of the shop. And yeah, if you want more content like this, I'll leave a link to my comic and toy hunting playlist below. If you want to watch more of this, if maybe you're new to the channel. So yeah, again, if you're still watching, I appreciate you. And until next time, I'm SimpleSimon. Tell your friends and keep it simple.